Hello there, another day, another review. Today it's St Peter's Plum Porter. Picked this one up from a local supermarket, Morrison's. About £1.50, something like that, which is quite decent. It says on the label, sweet porter with jammy damsons and black currant, and it's a good 5%. A couple of years ago, I probably wouldn't have touched something like a port or a stout or that sort of thing. But being on this journey, drinking beers, testing beers, find out what I like, and it turns out that I like a great deal of them. The darker ones, particularly taken to, I think they're quite nice. As it is a porter, the plum porter, there's a couple of things as a porter, I suppose, a bit like a stout. We're going to expect it's going to be dark. It's going to be sweet, and with it being a plum porter, it should be fruity. So I'm expecting it to be quite a rich beer, and probably won't be able to drink that many of them because it should be in theory that rich. Let's crack it open. It's open. Ooh. Some very nice aromas on that. Very dark. So that's pouring very dark. Almost a cola type colour with actually a good finger and a half of foam there. That's quite nice. And there may end up being a nice little bit of lacing on that. So far so good. From an aroma perspective. Definitely getting a dark fruit flavour, which I'm guessing is going to be the damson. There's some dark chocolate in there as well. Maybe a little bit espresso, bit of coffee, dark coffee. And it's got almost like a sweet vanilla-y edge to it as well. So, but very dark, very fruity. So far so good, it's what we'd expect. Now to the taste. Actually, that's not as sweet. Now I was expecting it to be more, from the aroma, more, and the fact it is a plum porter, more sickly sweet than that, but that's not. That's a very nice. Moderate sweetness. It's not too heavy at all, actually. So no, that's quite nice. I quite like that. There's definitely some fruitiness coming through. Very much plummy with some dark fruits in there. I think the label said expect some blackcurrant, so that's what that could be. But it's definitely coming through very fruity, plummy. Nice bitterness. Again at the top of the mouth as it lengthens out. There's actually some dark chocolate, coffee flavours in there. So very nice. It's low carbonated, so it's not overly fizzy, which is nice. And surprisingly light, actually. I'd say probably compared to an old stout or port I've had before, it's not as full bodied, it's quite medium bodied, but that does mean it almost turns into a session type porter where you could on the bounce just drink a few of these and be very happy, and it's not going to overphase you too much. That's quite nice. So lighter than expected. But no, very nice. And for the price, that's very reasonable. So that's the St Peter's Plum Porter, and they've done a good job on that, I think. Score-wise, I'm going to give that 7.5 out of 10. That's very nice. So enjoy your porters, everybody, and cheers.